Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Sonia from Truesoulintuition, and we're here to do a reading for Aries Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter and Mars to bring forward loving messages from Spirit about your heart space, your love space, your soul space. These messages are very spiritual in nature as to where I am in my life with my gifts. So I do apologize if they go a little bit deep for those that just come in for a love reading. There will be a reading towards the end for the person that you're dealing with, but we're going to really focus on your energy, Aries. So I hope you're doing well at this time. If you're new to my channel, please like, share and subscribe. I do appreciate that. And if you are returning, thank you very much, because yeah, I know I've been inconsistent, but I had to do a lot of stuff and clear a lot of stuff to get into a really positive space that I'm in now, and just wanting to give these messages for you guys, and hopefully it resonates with someone out there and helps you move forward. So Aries, all the boundaries to this reading are in the description box below. This is a general reading, by the way, so it may or may not resonate with you. Yeah, so we're just going to get straight into it. I'm just going to put my hands on the cards for a moment and let my energy connect with the energy of the cards and with your energy as we set intentions towards that, and ask your spirit guides, angels and ancestors to come forward to give us some really good guidance in the direction that we need to go with this reading so it best resonates with you. It also gives you a chance to think about what it is you want to know and to take a moment to be still and open to receiving the messages. So I'm just going to do that now. I just said concentrating gives me a pain in the head. I don't know why they said that. You may be overthinking a little bit too much, Aries. I mean, it's time to stop. Right. Let's hear it. Let's hear what they've got to say to you guys. So, can I have the energy for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter to see what's coming into their energy, or what Spirit wants to say to them? What is the current energy of Capricorn? Capricorn? Sorry. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter and Mars. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter and Mars. Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter, Venus and Mars. Like, I'm finding it hard to concentrate, guys. What's going on with your energy? It's a little bit... Okay. Before I start, if I can just say that. Meditation would do wonders for you right now, because I'm finding it really hard to stay focused in your energy. Prior to the readings I have done, I've just literally sort of... I feel a little bit like sapped of energy. Depleted. Right now, it's just a little bit odd. So this all of a sudden hit me when I tapped into your energy. So you've been going deep, and it's been hard for you, I think. It's been very hard for you to process it. All right. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and Mars. Please. Okay. Oh, lucky, because I was going to pull one. Any more? Oh. And now they're just throwing them at us. Okay. I'm going to tell you this right now, Aries. What are you resisting? You're resisting something, and I want to tell you why. Because as soon as I felt these cards, they're like, you know what? Okay, fine. Here, have the answer. There's a lot of resistance in your energy, and I just want to point out to you that there's something that you're resisting, because you've got beautiful cards. Beautiful cards. You got the word wants to be written. Receiving, beautiful card, and heaven sent. Notice that the theme of each picture, this is why they took their time. Each theme, your eyes are closed. There's something you don't want to look, see, or know about. Because I just get the monkeys, see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. And what the word wants to be written, I feel like there's something that you need to get off your mind. There's a lot going on in your mind, swirling. Lots of stuff, and it's really scattered. I don't know what's going on with you, but I feel like it's funny too, because when I came into the reading, I heard my spirit guide say, look at the brighter side of it. Look at the brighter side of it. And I know now why they were warning me, because it's what the energy of Aries is actually really quite painful right now, right in my third eye. So you may be going through a third eye awakening. You may be hearing, seeing, knowing, feeling things you are not prepared for, Aries, because your mind, your energy is so stretched out. I will bring one name forward, and that's Dandapandy. Anybody know who he is? He's an interesting Indian monk who spent 10 years in a Hindu monastery and learning about Hinduism. And after 10 years, he came out to share the wisdom of the monastery and what he had learnt. But he teaches you the power of concentration. And I feel like Aries needs to stop being so distracted, because there's so much that needs to be said and seen and known here. And it's quite... Okay. You're looping memories. You're seeing things that could have been. It's the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. And they don't want you to focus there, and that's why it's so painful to see it. Your spirit guides actually want you to focus more forward and more in the now. So instead of being so stuck in the past, now it's time to move your energy forward, because where your focus goes, your energy flows. This is one thing that Dandapandy also teaches. And I don't know why I need to bring this forward, but he is a very interesting man, and Aries may find him interesting as well in his teachings. Just to settle the energy in your mind space, because your mind is in pain, and the word wants to be written. There's so much you need to say, so much that wants to come out of you. It's like I've changed, but very stuck in cycles. You know what I mean? Each one, if you look at every single picture, it is the head, shoulders only. I know there's a hand in there, but it's just the gesturing of drinking from just the head. And then there's the circles around the head, circles around the head of light. So there's something that's trying to come in, and you're fighting it. But it's sort of like saying, well, if you're not going to openly receive it, we'll force it in. And when you fight the universe, it's really hard. Like, I feel difficult to say that to you. But you've got 6, 9, and 33, because it's a master number. So what's coming in is something from your heart space. There's a transformation in your heart space. You're starting to realize something. And the thing is, it's coming from your heart. And when it comes from your heart, which is the seat of our intuition, and it starts shooting straight into your head, because the heart chakra may have awakened. So you're starting to feel things, and now your heart is pushing that emotion up into your head space and wanting you to process it, and it's becoming too much. It's overtaking you, okay? And the only way you can really, really understand it is by being still in yourself. And I'm not talking about meditation, though meditation really, really works. You have to do something where you're absolutely still. It's talking a lot about grounding, bringing it back in, not letting it just subconsciously and unconsciously flail around you. Like, this is beautiful, human emotion, human feelings, human beliefs. It's like everything human in you is now pouring out of you and wanting to transform, because it wants to be transformed into light, into energy, into something. So you have all these beautiful dreams, hopes and aspirations that you can't manifest forward because you're blocking it. You are blocking yourself from receiving something really truly beautiful from the universe, if to manifest it into your life. Okay, Aries, resisting the universe will not help you. You can either choose to resist it and feel all the pain and anguish and suffering that you're looping over in your mind, replaying memories, constantly replaying old memories that hurt you. That's not fair on your soul. Your soul feels this as well, not only just your human body, but your soul. And when your soul is being hurt like that, your light diminishes, okay? So with the word wants to be written, there's so much things to say. There's so much trouble in the world. You feel the trouble, you understand the trouble, you see the trouble. And that is the trouble. That is what they're saying. What you're seeing, what you're feeling, you only see the negative. You're not seeing the light. You're not seeing the positive. You're only seeing what can be destroyed and not what can be rebuilt better. And the thing is, you need to look in yourself and find the things you need to rebuild for the better, because there's a lot of beauty and a lot of warmth and a lot of caring in an Aries, okay? And a lot of power and a lot of strength and a lot of magic if only you knew how to consciously use it, all right? I feel like I'm growling you, but in a way I'm actually lovingly giving you this advice so that your soul can hear it. I'm not talking to you, Aries, I'm talking to your soul, okay? Your soul needs to be heard because it's suffering. It really, truly is. Because it feels the pain alongside you. And now it's saying, oh, you know what? Guess what, Aries? I don't like suffering anymore. I need to change. I need you to change so I can be free. So I can be light. Because that's what the soul wants to do. It chooses to be free and chooses to be light. Our humanness keeps it stuck because we don't know how to process it. The energies, the vibrations, the frequencies that are constantly around us, especially in the third eye, in your crown chakra, you've got a lot. It's a lot of weight. It's got nowhere to go. It just sits there. So you've got a lot on your mind, okay? You're overthinking, you're overfeeling, you're over knowing, you're going over the top. It's just too much for you to handle. And it's not that you're weak. It's not even that. It's just that this is like a build-up. It's a blockage. And it's like the universe is like, the only way I can make you see is to wake you up. So you're getting a lot of jolts. You're getting a lot of wake-up calls. You're getting a lot of pain, shooting pain in your head. I can feel it, like it was just like, whoa. I felt really lightheaded. I found it hard to breathe. I felt like I was dizzy just all of a sudden, just by tapping into your energy. So I know that this is real for you. This is a real thing. The wake-up call is real. And it's not that you can't handle it. In fact, you've been chosen for it. And in fact, a lot of you have come out of the darkness of your lives. You've trenched through the mud. You've done the shadow work, or you're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and not in a death way, but also in a death way, in a death process of the old and into the rebirth of something new. You're starting to understand that you are exactly who you're supposed to be. And yes, you have suffered. Yes, you definitely have suffered. But it's time to let it go. That was the old you. That old you doesn't exist anymore because the new you is trying to be born. And the thing is, if you keep all of this inside you, you'll constantly suffer. Okay. That's just one card. Oh my gosh. But that's the heaviest of all cards. There's something that you're not seeing, and maybe you choose not to see it with all the eyes closed. It's an inner knowing and inner knowledge. You can't keep it shut out forever, by the way. It will just force itself in. And here, with receiving, I want to move on, but my hand's stuck here for some odd reason. Like I want to go here, but it's like, no. My body is actually telling me to fixate on this card. So I'll let you fixate with me. The word wants to be written. So I'm actually going to get the book, guys. I'm going to get the book and I'm going to read this to you because I feel like we need to see more deeper into this card. So one sec. And just like that, we have appeared. The word wants to be written. Okay. You might have been taught that creativity is something you have to work hard to access, or that finding your life purpose is so difficult that you must search high and low for it. Yet what you are is within you and wants to come out at every available opportunity. You don't have to struggle so much. It is more about allowing space for it to manifest and to let the energy flow. The real struggle is not in finding something. It is more about letting go of the idea that you need to search for your path in the first place. You see, the process for activating your life path is a natural one. The effort is in getting out of the way, not in making something happen. Isn't that interesting? You are the person you're supposed to be. As for being yourself, that is the foundation from which your true life path will reveal itself. Being yourself becomes easier when you give yourself permission to love, honor, and accept yourself in all circumstances, especially the ones where you might be more tempted to reject and judge. Give the sacred rebel within the opportunity to decide your values, irrespective of whether they meet with general social acceptance. This oracle brings you the message that what you are dreaming of or seeking to do, create, live, or manifest is actually very natural for you. This is why you want to do it. If you've experienced controlling and manipulative forces as you were growing up, you would have found it hard to access your natural state at the time. You would have been too busy trying to adapt and getting through the trials of childhood. When you finished navigating childhood and started to let go of who you were taught to be, when you finished navigating childhood and started to let go of who you were taught to be in order to become who you really are, you may have found your life path was not so easily accessible. This is simply because your true and natural self was covered by layers of shame from early conditioning that you had to be other than what you were in order to win love or be acceptable. Oh, see? You're resisting yourself. Aries. You're resisting the love and beauty that you have within you. You are the person you're supposed to be. You already know this person, but you close your eyes to it because it's something that you're not, like, you really close your eyes to it because it's not something that you can see outwardly. It's something that you have to see inwardly, and the progression, like the beauty of it. You go from the word wants to be written to all of this sort of kind of, like guilt. This is like thoughts of your mind, but in the space of change, because butterflies represent change and transformation. So you're transforming this energy. You're learning to transform it into something better, because once you understand that what you seek isn't outside of you, it's actually within. That's why your eyes are closed, because you've got to go in. Look at the natural progression. You receive it, you understand it, you acknowledge it. This is like taking Holy Communion. This is connecting to your divineness and opening up your eyesight, your intuition, feeling it inside. This is like the rapture of love itself, the bowl of love, the universal bowl of love, creation. Maybe it's scary to look at the you inside, because the you inside has cried a lot, has suffered a lot, has a lot of pain. But I feel like they're giving you life force. They're rejuvenating you. They're aligning you. They're bringing you into a space of receiving. When you start acknowledging, this is the same person. Each person, it's the same person all the way through. And it's sort of like, here's the progression. So here you are when you start in this journey, in this reading. And as we get towards the end, look what you become. Like this beautiful light being. Your soul gets to shine. It wants to shine. Life is giving you a soul revival. Your soul has decided it wants to live. And now you hear the echoes. It's echoes, it's call, it's cries. And it's scary, but it's a beautiful journey ahead for you, Aries. Like spiritually devotedness. It's like everything you've ever held against yourself. Like these are things people have told you you're not good at. People that have told you didn't deserve it. You felt undeserving of actual real love. And you became that. But I feel like the universe has given you a cup of love to drink from, and it's revitalized your soul. And it's reclaiming itself. It's reclaiming the light within. I'm still got a pain in the head though, so one of you is still, really resisting the idea that this could be your soul talking to you right now. I am true soul intuition, by the way. But jokes aside, like, this is serious. This is your nine of cups. This is finding the love within yourself and being happy within. The Nine of Cups, receiving your own love, the love of the universe, the love that is available to you at all times. It is unconditional, it is loving, it is fulfilling, it is satisfying. And this is what you long for. You've been thirsty for this cup of love, You want to drink it, you want to taste it, you want to feel it. You want to know it. You want it to pour through you. You want to pour it in you. Like, this is the way that Aries works, isn't it? You must consume it. But the universe is like, you only need a sip. You need just a mere sip to revitalize the soul within, your essence within, just a taste. And it's enough to get you through. And here with Heaven Sent, this is when you're open. This is the unblockage opening. So the opening, not the unblockage. This is when you unblock and open up to actual understanding who you are. You see that? You're very, like, whoever it is very intuitive, very psychic, very, if you don't feel that you are, very empathic. If you don't feel that you are, you're very open and aware of who you are at this space, at the end of it. Don't say end game, end of the game. At the end of the game, you realize yourself. You know what I mean? The games you play with yourself. That's it. You're playing games with yourself. But you resisted so long. It's hard to not resist. But once you get a taste of it, this love, this cup of love, it's done something to you. Your soul was like, no, I need more. And to have more, it has to change. You have to change to receive it. To become heaven sent. This is when you become your divine self, your divine purpose, your divine connection. It all comes in all at once. And it glows straight outwards. I'm so sorry, Aries. Like, you're getting a message from heaven. From deep inside you is the light. That's what they want to say. That's why they said, be lighter, be brighter with Aries. Because you live in a space where you feel like you're dark and mysterious and no one understands you. But no one will understand you if you're resisting and blocking what would understand you more. Like, my hand just wants to stay here. So I feel like as a compass, this is where you are. But what they want you to see is where you'll go if you do. If you take that step, if you drink from the cup of unconditional love, which is healing, by the way. The receiving is also healing. It's all the doing words, it's the actioning of it. So you go in from the word wants to be written to actually writing it and drinking from it and acting it and being it. So you're changing your lifestyle here into something, and you're starting to walk the talk. Because if you're all talk, you're no action. Okay? And then coming into receiving exactly what you need to know, see, feel, and touch in your life. Heaven sent. They just want me to show what is underneath the deck, and I don't know why, but they've said that at the beginning. Oh my gosh. This reading is deep. It was in reverse, so this is why. This is when you open up your eyes. Oh my God, did I say empath? Did I say that, Aries? What you're not seeing is this beautiful person standing right in front of you. Diving for the light. Diving for the light talks about, and I know this card because this is actually came forward for me once. And I love what it says, but if you have a look at this card, the eyes are open. Now, diving for the light, and the number 11, by the way. So it's definitely about manifesting in relationships and things like that. But the seahorse, by the way, the seahorse represents power and strength in a lot of cultures. And it talks about diving into the darkness to find the light. This is your calling. This is where you started in the darkness. Your path was chosen for you. And you didn't understand that. It's like, why was I consumed by darkness? Because it is your purpose to find the light in the darkness. To go down and then come back up. To breach the water. To take that breath of positively charged prana. You know what I mean? Open up to your emotional waters, because in the emotions is intuition. Okay? You may be a healer. You may not realize that. You may be a psychic. You may be a medium. You may have mediumship qualities. A highly sensitive empath. You could be this too. You could be someone that's supposed to give to the world, but you have to know the darkness, because what you're going to see when you go forward into your purpose is everything trying to stop you. And the thing is, when you start seeing, you can't unsee, by the way. When you see, you can't unsee. So once you know it, it is. Once it starts, it becomes. You know, there's this action. There is no in-between for you. It will be like this. And it's a huge calling. It is, Aries. It's a huge calling for you. And the thing is, you hear it in the whale song. It's like a calling in the water, you know. And Aries isn't a water sign, but what it's showing is that there's a lot of depth and intuition in who you are as a person. And if your soul hears this, it wants you to know this. If you're resonating with it, it wants you to know it, okay? So we've got a lot of other things we've got to do with this reading. So we've got to confirm these cards. You've got a lot of cards. That's okay. We've got a lot of energy. Aries has got a lot of energy. So we're just going to ask Spirit to just elaborate a little bit deeper on the cards so that we can get it in a way that can relate. Because I'll just speak it from how I see it, and I see things very differently. But I like the beautiful progression that you're actually doing for yourself as an individual, as a soul being, as a light being, as an earth angel on this earth. If you are here on this earth now and going through a spiritual awakening, you are an earth angel. Okay? So we're going to ask for the word wants to be written. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God. King of Cups. I'm not reading any reversals for these particular ones, by the way. King of Cups, emotional intelligence. See, this is when you conquer yourself. You got the Queen of Cups right there. You know what I mean? You're coming into balancement in your emotions with your divine masculine and your divine feminine. So we're going to ask about receiving. Receiving. Thank you. The Knight of Cups. An offer, a message, a person. Knight of Cups comes to play but doesn't stay. But it's not even about that. It's all water. It's love. It's an offer of love. This is the cup. Oh my God. Sorry, guys. This is the cup. You're being offered a cup, and it's of love. Love, unconditional love. And it's come in. This is the messenger from Spirit. Lots of water in your reading. It's Aries is facing their emotional selves, and it's good. You're coming into balance. Heaven sent, please. Heaven sent. Thank you. The King of Wands, your purpose, opportunities. Here you are, looking at you're even looking in this card. He's looking at the cups. He's looking at his emotional space. And I love it. It's quite strong male energy here. So you may be Aries male. Or healing of the masculine within your feminine. And diving for the light, please. Diving for the light. Oh, you got a lot going on here. This is the harder part. Okay, thank you. This is the part they want to elaborate. So I feel for the word wants to be written, you are starting to understand yourself emotionally in intellectual way. So you're gaining emotional intelligence. That's when you're starting to understand what you do and what triggers you and how to respond and react. Like it's a maturing, loving way of maturing emotionally. So you're dealing with yourself, you're mastering your emotions here. And the receiving is that love is being offered to you. This is the cup of love that you want to drink from. It's being offered to you. And for you to drink from. And the thing is, with the King of Wands here, with the Heaven Sent card, I feel like this is when you're actually realizing that you're supposed to drink that cup. You are always supposed to drink from that cup. It's an intuitive space here. This is you knowing your own purpose was to create this King of Cups and Knight of Cups in your life so that you could be the King of Wands. You can be who you need to be, to have the strength to find the opportunities and the light and the passion to move forward, because it's going to take a lot to move forward. Because diving for the light is the hardest part of them all. You have the Knight of Wands, you have the King of Pentacles, and you have the Empress. You may be dealing with a Virgo, but I feel like it's more about... See, there's the Nine of Wands, there's the wall. This is what you're going to be hitting your head on. Okay, am I supposed to dive deep for light? That doesn't make sense. That goes against everything that I've ever thought in my life. You know, this is not what I believe to be true. I feel like you have to actually deal with it. But this is the wall you created yourself. You've created and built this wall. As you can tell, there it is. There's the other piece. How do you end the cycle of nine wands? This is a heavy burden to take. Your soul has embarked on a journey that only a few ever succeed from. And this is the choice you've made. This is your soul contract that you created before you came to this earth. Is your purpose is to overcome that wall, is to dive deep and find the light within, to light this wand on fire. And not literal, guys. Don't go burning stuff down. But with the King of Pentacles, we're getting grounded. You're getting a lot of King energy. So for me, I feel like you're definitely healing your masculine energy. It's had to, because you may have spent a lot of time in the lunar part of your characteristics, so the negative side or the dark side of your soul, which you're supposed to, because it's your journey forward brings forward stability in your life. You see the light behind him. See, he's coming up from the dark, and behind him is this light, because he understands that what he needs to do is to bring his dreams and aspirations into a practical space. Just being prim and proper. You know, we're not a mess anymore. We're not going to be a mess anymore. We're going to be a lot more stable. We're going to be a lot more grounded. We're going to center our energy into our stomachs, into our humanity. And we're going to manifest what we need to manifest, because we're going to overcome that wall. There is no wall. There is no wall. Remember? It's the wall that you created, so you can uncreate it too. And here we have the Empress. In she walks, the Empress. Now, I feel like, if I'll be honest, your divine feminine in you, she wants to be seen. She wants to be regarded high. You may be dealing with an earth sign, but I feel like for you, this is more about purpose. Now, this is when you get to enjoy the fruits of your labor. You know, you don't have to rush too far. You don't have to go too far. You know, you may just want to go to a tropical island and meet someone pretty and have children and live a beautiful life. And I feel like you will overcome the wall or the burden of your path, because it is a burden to you if you don't understand what you need to do with it. And it's sort of like you creating opportunities, you're getting grounded, you're overcoming walls, mental blockages, you're diving deep into the darkness and coming up with the pearl. And the pearl is this Empress card, or this Empress energy, where she manifests a beautiful life for her. She doesn't chase it. It just is a natural way of being. So with this, the word wants to be written, you become the Empress in the end. And it's actually a beautiful energy, because it's like here you're mastering yourself. You haven't quite mastered the art of receiving, but you'll get there. But you're mastering yourself with all these masculines coming in. The only masculine that's not here is the King of Swords. You know what I mean? But he's in there somewhere. He's in there somewhere. You've got no swords, because it's not. They don't want you to focus in your mind space. They want you to focus in your love, in your passion, and in your humanity. And here with the Empress, it's just living the life that you've created in an abundant way. There's abundance. There is light at the end of the tunnel, Aries, for you when you decide to embark upon the journey and take that journey forward. So what we'll do is we'll bring in the person that you're thinking about or dealing with in your love space. Because, why not? We want to know about love. We want to know what the motivation is, if it's a person or if they're good for you. So we're just going to ask for the energy of the person that you're currently dealing with. Four of Cups. So you may be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. With the Four of Cups, this person's not really focused on love right now. Or they may have rejected you in some way, shape, or form. Or just like, I just heard I know. Finding Nemo and the whales, they're talking to the whale, and they're saying, whales don't eat fish, they eat krill. And the krill rushes past them and it says, look away. Because there's that whale. Oh my God, there's the whale again. But the whale is actually safe. And anyway, by the way, let's get back into it. Let's go back. This person may have looked away from you. But in this card, I'm just sorry, I'm getting a lot of different stuff coming in. In this card, you can see that one cup. This person still has love for you, but it's almost like, you know what, I'm done with you. So whatever you've done, Aries, you've pushed a lot of people out of your life, and even this water sign that has come into your reading, who seems to be a bit of motivation for you. This person is like not really interested. That's why. Look, 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Wands here. You've been the ball and chain. You've been a burden to this person, and they've ended the cycle. I feel like they've tried to carry you through. Or this could be you. I mean, you can reverse the roles, whatever it is, but I'm pretty sure this person's tried to help you, and you've been pretty stubborn, and may have burnt bridges with this person. They felt quite bound or shackled to you. And found it to be quite burdensome. So it could be why you had your eyes closed, because you didn't want to look. You're like, look away, look away. Looking away is better. It's easier, isn't it? And here we have the Queen of Wands. The person's feisty, passionate, mystical, uses the law of attraction. This person may be very attractive to you. Very powerful energy, which matches your energy. Okay. Which matches your energy in the future. This person, I can see what this is. This person has asked you to match their energy. Set you on a course. This may be a lot of the motivation. Could have been heartache, heartbreak. If this isn't about that, it's just like, it's ignited something here with the Queen of Wands. A burden. It's like casting off all that doesn't resonate. This person could be mad at you because it feels like they've turned away from you, and it feels like they had no choice to do so. And you have the Six of Pentacles and the King of Wands. Aries, your person. This person, like I said, this person has asked you to match. The Six of Pentacles usually means reciprocated. If I'm here, if I'm burning bright over here, you best be burning bright over there. You know what I mean? Like, it's an interesting way of talking. Your person's very aggressive and energetically, and it ignited something, and you're a real match for this person. Yet there's this gap between you. And it's like an equal playing field. This This energy wants an equal playing field. It's like, if you're going to be heavy, then I'm going to find someone and opportunities that match my vibration. So they may have left, but don't think that they haven't. Oh gosh, 8 of Wands, because they've got a lot of energy. This person is like high vibrational. There is no way that you in the space here, this heaviness, this darkness, that you can match this person's energy. Like, this person has a lot of love for you, a lot of passion for you, but they've rejected you, or they've pushed you away, because I feel like they want reciprocity and they want the same level of energy, but because you're going through a space of trying to find yourself and diving deep and dealing with your own crap, this person has now walked away. So we're just going to ask for some advice from Spirit. And then I'll bring Mother Isis in. Advice from Spirit. Thank you. So we have the 9 of Cups upright. Told you. See, look. Diving deep. Oh my God, diving deep. You see this? Oh my gosh, sorry about the light, guys. This dragon is actually diving towards the light. Spiritual advice is, do what you're supposed to do. Do the work. Do the work. Love yourself. Do the work. Love yourself. Because what's coming forward, oh my gosh, for you, Aries, is some gifts from the universe. Look at them. Holla. The universe is saying, holla. 2 aces back to back. The Ace of Pentacles, a new abundant beginning, and the Ace of Swords, truth and clarity, a new clear perspective, an epiphany by looking for your own light within. Aries, you got it. You got this. You got this, Aries. Because what's starting is new beginnings. We're letting go of old things and beginning something beautiful, something that matches you. That's what it is. You're creating something that matches you by diving deep into the love of yourself and finding it. Finding that pearl, and then being able to start something beautiful and truthful to who you are, Capricorn. Whew. Now let's bring in Mother Isis so I can read this card for you, because flower of life. Okay, we like it. We like it. It was quick, wasn't it? Like, I feel the energy. You know, I do a lot of higher self connections, so they bring in a lot of intuitive stuff. Here we go. The flower of life. See? Look at that. And her eyes are closed. But she sees everything because she has a companion. And that's a lot of intuitive opening, by the way, just so you know. And Mother Isis, or Isis, Goddess Isis, what she says is, you are entering a fertile period of your life. You are guided to think of yourself as a creative being and to surrender your control over how things will manifest and instead allow them to do so. Don't resist change. Instead, go with the flow and let it happen. Now is the time for your blossoming. What you are is already inside you. It's just time to unlock the doors and open it up and allow yourself to be, because it's going to be amazing when you do, Aries. I'm so hopeful for you. I am. I truly am. I'm going to leave that right there, guys. Hopefully it resonates with you. If it does, give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And look after yourself and stay safe. Until next time, Aries. Take care. Bye. Bye, Aries.